Okay.
And that means I love winning. So
Everybody loves winning.
But everybody don't love to put the work in to win.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
and that's me putting the work in to win helped me be a successful athlete.
So what do you think we're doing wrong with our children by pushing them like that?
Well, one,
To begin with, why did you get out of playing football? Why? Why did you leave?
Well, I was running back on the Dallas Cowboys with the all-time leading Russian Emmitt Smith.
Okay. Did you make your $1 million?
No, never made $1 million.
$2 million?
never made any of that stuff.
Okay. You did it just because you wanted to excel?
I did it because, first of all, when I was growing up, that was my favorite team.
Okay.
So they picked me up.
The Cowboys.
They picked me up when I came out of school. It was a dream come true. Now, I didn't make the $1 million. I didn't get the Super Bowl ring.
Did you want to play for the Cowboys because you really wanted to, or because they were your favorite team? Probably both.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay.
A little bit of both. I was just lucky. I mean, no one gets that lucky.
No, nobody's just lucky. Believe me.
No, I was lucky to be picked up by the Cowboys.
Yeah, but it was meant to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
It was.
In the good Lord. But
God
it was also it was meant to be for me to come back to try to help other kids to understand them, show them, hey, I was as good as you got in basketball and football, and I didn't make $1 million. A lot of these kids out here who are not as good as I am. They need to focus more on the academics, and becoming a teacher helped me understand that kids out here, it's about getting that piece of paper, and if you don't get that piece of paper, the studies show you're going to make an average of $30,000 to $40,000 less than a person who just gets a regular BA.
And especially today with teenagers having children so young, that it takes away your chances of wanting, basically what you want to do anyway.
Yes, it does.
So what do you want to do? What do you want to do with the children? What do you want Bowie to help you with? What do you want me to do with you today? Just tell me.
Well, I'm running for city council.
I know
simply
that.
Because I think that the kids here look at me and they see
you're an example.
They see an example, but also they see that you're just not an athlete.
You're a human being.
You can do other things.
Yes.
And I want to show the kids that hard work, they hear it all the time. They probably hear it from their parents. They probably hear it from their teacher. Hard work and just dedication. And one thing that we don't do and we're getting away from, a lot of kids aren't reading.
Yes, there's a lot of kids who still can't read.
They aren't reading.
That's right.
And I firmly believe in any educational system, and I will say this to Prince George's County, any educational system, the way to make your system better is to get the reading level up of the kids from the bottom up. The better a kid's reading level is, the better their grades will be.
That's more self-esteem for them.
And they
can fly. They can take off and fly.
You know, we neglect reading programs in this county.
I agree with that.
And we put out curriculums, but that curriculum is no good if that kid has a second grade reading level and they got a curriculum for a 10th grade subject.
Exactly.
That makes no sense at all.
They have failure before they really get started good.
Exactly.
What they have.
And then when they fail, see, I worked in the best county in the country in secondary ed. I worked at Fairfax County for 3 years.
Oh, yes.
So I understand the difference between what you do and how you do it to make you successful, because it's not about me or you, it's about making our kids successful.
Right.
If our kids aren't successful, that comes back on us. That comes back on us, a way of crime, a way of violence, a way of everything else within the community. And the way Fairfax County does it is a dream. I mean,
it is, yeah.
They make sure that these kids' reading levels are up. And if the kid is messing up in school, or if the kid is doing stuff out of the realm, or being constantly in trouble, or doing something to disrupt that classroom, that kid is removed and placed into proper facilities for them.
All that kid is doing is asking for a little bit more attention. Help me, can't you see I need your help? But they're too proud to ask for it because they're going to think I'm retarded.
Yeah, but also we need to make sure that when a kid is crying out, that we have the programs, and we're not calling to them. We're doing what is needed for that kid to be successful. Because what happens here is that I don't think we do enough to make sure that the kids are successful. We have too many people worried about themselves or worrying about their title.
I agree with that 100%.
So, you know, most people don't want to hear that.
People don't ever want to hear anything negative. They always want everything to be positive.
After being in this system, teaching,
Yes.
I was a coach in the system, I was a teacher in the system, I was a student in the system. I started in the system in 1978.
1978, okay.
And 2009, now I'm here.
Yes.
And I've been full circle. I see the system. Our schools, in any place, our schools should be our backbone. And
that's where it starts.
That's where it starts.
Yeah.
And I believe that when you solve education, you can solve a whole lot of other problems that you have.
There won't be that many problems then.
I feel that way.
You feel the same way?
Yes,
I do.
ma'am.
Children are our future, and right now our future looks like hell. It does. It looks like hell the way things are going.
Yes, if we stay on the track that we stay.
If we stay on this track like this, yes. Obama is fighting so hard right now for Medicaid. He's the most magnificent person. I really love him. I do love him very much. Because I have seen him go in after Bush screwed up so bad, and he's out there for the children. He wants things to happen for the kids.
Well,
the kids are right now.
Well, what I say is that with all the stuff that's going on through what the health care, making sure that the kids have health care, what we need to look at, whether you're Democrat or whether you're Republican, you need to look at what is good for the whole.
What's good for the whole pie? A little bit more whipped cream or some water?
What's good for the whole?
Yeah. Tell me what you think is good for the whole.
Well, I think that we all want the same things in life. We all want a safe neighborhood. We all want good education.
Yes. Enough to eat.
We nice food. We all want
medical care.
We all want low taxes.
But we're not going to get all of that.
I mean, you can get all that because why say we can't get all that when we're in the greatest country in the world?
Exactly. Now tell me why we're not getting it.
We're not getting it because simply people, politicians,
yes,
everyone is out here for themselves. And they out here to make themselves look good.
I've met a lot of people like that.
And no, when you out here and you represent people and what the Obama administration is doing, I just can't believe they're the first administration in 60 to 70 years to put their neck out here like that. I mean, to really come out and go up against all the status quo and say, look, this needs to be done. Whether you're Democrat or you're Republican, you have to respect that because it could be easy for right now for Obama to sit back and say, okay, well, I was elected. Let me sit back and let my approval ratings run and let's get on and so I can get elected again and I can get my 8 years. That's the easy way out.
Of course it is.
Just the easy way out. No, he's doing what I think is right.
He's doing the right thing.
The right thing.
The right thing.
And the right thing may not always be popular.
Well, life isn't popular right now. You're popular here with me, but tomorrow you may do something and you won't be that much popular in my eyes. I don't know. I don't expect to. But I'm just trying to draw this picture, you know. Just because you're in somebody's good light one day, you don't know what may happen the next day. But I think Obama is doing a good job so far, and I'm behind him 100%. But getting back to the children, I go out to Cheltenham for the boys, and I mean, we have 12 and 13-year-olds who are incarcerated for robbery, who have gone in department stores and they walked out with stuff, and they laugh about it because they don't think they're going to get caught.
Well, you look at this number here, and,
go ahead,
and
tell me.
I want to make sure that we get this number right. 90%. And don't quote me on it.
I'm not.
There are studies that 90+% of career criminals had below a 5th grade reading level.
Exactly.
Okay, so
yeah,
I would wonder if you were to take a study to see those 12-year-olds, what was their reading level? What were their reading level?
I just went in there and tried to get them back together.
It goes hand to hand, you know, hand in hand. It's something that
too, Anthony.
It does. But understand, teachers nowadays, they know when you become a teacher, especially in this county, you have to be a parent, a guidance counselor, surrogate mom, surrogate dad. You have to do all that in this county if you're going to take on a job, become a teacher. It's just you got to be more than just one-dimensional to be a teacher in this county.
So your main motivation right now, you're running for city council. If you get it, what's the first thing you're going to do on your agenda?
First,
what are you going to do? Tell me.
Oh, I mean, the first thing I will do is to
Children are your focus.